means that you're currently relaxed enough that you can do that. You know,
There's another
sometimes
reason
I feel
for it.
bad. You know,
There's another reason for it as well, though, which I recently learned looking into like ADHD symptoms and stuff like that. I've been on a personal journey for my own medical stuff. But the yawning is also linked to like pressure and stress situations where you're not getting enough oxygen. So your body tells you need to breathe, you need oxygen. So if you're prior to a game starting, you're kind of holding your breath, building up that tension and stress in you. And yawning is that way to kind of, big breath, release it. Your natural anatomy. Oh my god, that word was hard to say for some reason. Your natural anatomy kind of just does it for you.
Yeah. See a sneaky observer placed from smoke here by TA on mid, not spotted. And a wraparound bottom here. Buck gets spotted, but I think he's running away from this. And yeah, you're right. I mean, even at the gym, can sometimes yawn just to oxygenate your body. I guess.
Yeah,
it happens.
Oh, yeah, I need more air. Give your lungs the good old full pump of oxygen and air.
They're popping around here. Yuma in danger if he goes for it.
I'm trying to fight for this. I mean, Lelis potentially could save him. Goes for the scatter blast. 4 heroes here from Azure just blowing through Yuma. Fly trying to trade, but he's going to be that bonus kill here for the Chinese squad. Even with Ori missing the raise, they'll have the dual breath and the follow through with that final bit of damage as Fly making them work for it. Another blood grenade as well. All right, there you go.
Already chasing for a long time, though. He's going to be late towards the mid lane, and he's going to have no mana at all. So, yeah, you got 2 kills, but TA is very happy with this because, like I said, otherwise a very unfavorable mid matchup. SF didn't get either of the kills there as well, so he doesn't really have an advantage for all the disadvantages he got coming late, having no mana.
Oh, and already a deny up. 4 last hits out of the first wave. You're right. Copy having a grand old time. Does he get this range creep?
Ori, the nerves.
Yeah.
0-0 on the first creep wave. And even having to raise for CS and still getting range creep denied is a great start for TA.
Can we look away? Like, my toes are curling into the balls of my feet. Like,
yeah.
It's painful, man. Bottom lane, here we go. A bit of action onto back. Yuma and Fly. Okay, they step up. It's just, this is ET stuff, right? You're 1v2ing.
Yeah, just gets a lot of damage buff, and then when the aura or the buff is gone from the Astral Spirit, he can just chill a bit and then rinse and repeat.
Let's go back in again. Bodyguard Yuma. Double melee against double melee. Kind of a rarity nowadays in Dota.
Yeah, it is. Not too common.
Odd situation to be in, but look at the damage output coming in. FY didn't stand a chance.
And again, the ET, we hype him up every time, and he is so strong in laning stage. Always looking great. He has a little bit of an awkward spot later on in like the mid-game timing, where he's not that fantastic, but then he comes right back in late game. He's a very nice support to have again.
And up at top lane, Beastmaster, 5 and 3. They've dragged the wave back here for Gunner, so they've got a nice lane to chase with the Boars and the Cookie if they get on top of the Jakiro. And Chanming has got to try and unblock his small camp, which looks like it's sentryed already. Not able to really pull any of these waves back, and this makes life difficult for Low up here.
Yeah, this is what I was concerned about with this Ursa Jakiro lane. I feel like it's a little bit weaker than the Beastmaster plus the Snapfire. They just have more firepower in the lane.
Oh, good courier snipe from FY at least, and Obs and Sentry are coming out to the Jakiro shortly on the courier. There's something going decently for them there. But yeah, okay, we can peek back into the mid lane again because TA, she was absolutely crushing this. It was like 10 and 4 versus like 6 and 1, but Ori is starting to recover due to level 2 raises, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really prevent the CSing from an SF no matter what you do really as TA. But he's going to run low resources for a little while here if he doesn't get a bottle refill or something. His bottle is completely used up. TA has more charges remaining.
So is this down to that first blood attempt like you were talking about earlier on? Because you said SF should be favored, right?
Yeah, it all swings back to that. Honestly, I mean, Copy is playing fantastically. He's doing everything right. But he did have a massive advantage in getting to body block his creep wave before the lane started and getting to CS before the SF got there. And then SF comes in a weakened state. All that, it completely offsets the balance of the lane. Then I would say it's heavily TA favored if that's the case. So, yeah, that move. I think Ori could have stopped chasing a little bit for the kill earlier. The second kill they went for.
Yeah, this TA still has that full bottle as well with the water rune there. Not able to keep her wits about her and stay playing that lane non-stop. 10
She's
seconds
under
for the
no
4-minute
pressure.
runes. Look at the Snapfire already rotating. So TA can go bot rune, Snap can steal top, and this is just going to shut down Ori completely.
This is going to be rough for him. He wants to go for this rune, but he does get help bottom. FY is down there.
Okay.
So TA coming in, but gonna get caught here. Okay. Stay safe. Has boots.
Nicely done by Lelis, though. Doesn't just straight up take the water rune, making sure that situation resolves first. And Gunnar getting dived under tier 1 top. Needs the TP help from the Snapfire to come back in. Now Tianming and Lo are behind enemy lines here. Going to clear out this wave. But like, what's the... This is a weird move. What's the next step for it?
I mean, they were just trying to do something while the Snapfire wasn't here. Now they kind of need to get out of this situation. They're pressuring for sure, but Ursa can't really stay here. Yeah, the Boar and the Hawk, we've seen it many times. Hard to run away from.
Cookie with a blood grenade. Just need the damage to follow through now. And down at bottom looks like a picture-in-picture catching the kill onto Fly, but this Ursa, the big ticket kill, just being chased down. So they went for this dive, like you say, trying to exploit that timing of the Snapfire missing. But yeah, your Ursa dying there is just disastrous.
What is going on with that visual on the Beastmaster there for a second? But yeah, that's a very slow rundown. Finally does go down.
He's Spider-Man.
He is. He's got like a little, I don't know, slingshot going on. What's happening, dude?
Did you have a toy as a kid called Stretch Armstrong? Do you remember him? That's it. He was, I don't know if he's a wrestler or he was like an action man, but you could stretch his arms like super long, right? Go to the playground and just go from classroom to
It reminds me of one
classroom.
of those hands, you know, the slimy hands
Yes.
that you could like stretch out and use to grab stuff.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Seeing like, you know, TikToks and reels of people stealing receipts from waiters and stuff like that with the sticky hands. Just grab it.
Yeah.
Top lane
Dive
fly.
now, Lou. In trouble again.
the twin
Just
gate.
came back.
Yeah, dies, comes back, dies again. 20 seconds on the sidelines, and Tianming in some serious trouble as well. Nouns already starting to run away with this one. Now the draft.
This is exactly the problem that I was talking about. I don't see how they're going to survive that safe lane. In the draft, it just feels like this is reminiscent of what we saw before from them. Lu not having a laning stage, can't really do much. His CS isn't that bad. Maybe I'm making it sound too doom and gloom here, but he is going to have to run all the way from base now to get out the lane. So only level 3. This doesn't feel good for him as Beastmaster is about to hit level 5.
And it's not as if the lane got any better either. He's going to run back to lane. Probably thinks about, you know, farming a jungle camp on his way there or something. Just have a bit of a morale boost, you know? You have those moments where, you know, Liverpool at Man United, they go off to play against some 12-year-olds before their season starts. Lowe's Ursa is going into the jungle. It's like, I don't want to go play in this lane anymore. FY and Tianming, a bit of pressure onto Gunnar.
Oh, wow.
And do trap him in the
kill off
cogs.
Gunnar.
Yeah, looks like they've got the takedown, and Lowe is actually handed a kill on a silver platter.
That's when you gotta thank your supports. They really served that one to him. Clockwork trying to go for the Wisdom Rune here. This can get contested by both the supports coming in of Nouns. Again,
Trying to
the
guard it
Hero
with
and
what they've
Clock
got.
combo though. Can they do it?
I mean, FY just steps up, walks forward, doesn't grab it. Fly better than FY apparently in the clicking battle. And gets Cooked across to the Clockwork. That's a lot of damage from the battery assault. And trading blows, but in a 1v2, not an honorable fight here. Lelis
This is awkward
and
though. Are they
Fly
killing him?
inside the trees. I'm gonna get the kill eventually, surely. Tianming in the meantime has died to Yuma as FY really makes them
He's still
work
alive,
for this.
dude.
The cogs push back, they're juking around. The Cookie forward though, there we go, secures it now.
You gotta call that space. That was half a minute of 1v2ing there after the rune. So, pretty good stuff for him. SF is hanging around bottom, looking for the CK. Wants to try and get a pick off on him, but meanwhile, TA is getting quite a good amount of farm in jungle herself.
Yeah, it felt like Ori was expecting the twin gate play from Yuma there, but Chaos Knight just goes back deeper into the jungle. TA farming jungle as well, so quite some acceleration from Nouns here, able to take down stacks, build themselves up. While Azure Ray, you know, trying to pressure the bottom tier 1. Not sure if they can defend top tower.
Yeah, it looks a bit harder to defend that. It is still pretty healthy though, and all of Nouns kind of playing it safe up here. So maybe they can both take a tower and get back and defend. This is big for Azure Ray if they can. Looks like they will be able to. Yeah, Nouns are just losing a bit of tempo here.
Oh, seems like they've got the time. And Nouns seems like a conscious effort here just to make sure the CK and the TA do get to farm the jungle a bit. So it's a lot of posturing top, making some noise here.
The downside of the 2 heroes together, they're a little bit greedy in the early game. TA, not really a mid hero who makes the most rotations. She's out farming this stuff, but this Beastmaster dude.
Like, I just keep expecting him to, you know, like spring back.
Imagine he just get pulled like
the bungee cord. It's just gonna bounce all the way back to whatever he's connected to.
You know what's really funny is that it's different for different spectators. I'm watching it through the live feed for the viewers, and for me it looks different. He's getting pulled a different direction, so he's actually slingshotted in different directions on different streams.
Incredible.
It's just a funny little visual bug.
He's got a funny hat on. That's the problem. A funny little sticky hat. Some good recovery, right? The first 6 minutes definitely look doom and gloom for Azure Ray, but they're slightly ahead in terms of net worth. Bark is here, halfway through level 7. Blink Dagger queued up after, of course, his double brace of Soul Ring, so he's got staying power in the lane to just keep on farming. And now, yeah, I think you're right, kind of giving up a little bit of that momentum as they start to storm away with things.
They never made the rotation with TA yet. Like, with 10 minutes in, all she's done is sitting mid and farming for now. Would almost have expected one move towards top to take that tower. When you have a Beastmaster, you know, imagine that they would have pushed, but they're respecting Azure Ray's team fight.
We've got a bottom rune. Yeah, well, this gets the haste.
Yeah, speedy little frog. It looks disturbing with a haste rune. Oh my god, please never take haste again on Snapfire.
Was it like flopping around everywhere? Oh my god. Look at those arms, man.
It's walking on its back legs, dude. I'm uncomfortable with it. It's pretending to be humanoid.
It doesn't look like it's walking. It looks like it's swimming in the air. You know, it's kind of like paddling with its feet. Oh, Beastmaster has stuck himself to some ancients. Go over and farm those with the axes.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there for a while.
7.
He needs 2,000 golds for his Aghanim Scepter, so that's a way to go. Meanwhile, we have Armlet complete on the CK, of course, so he's got his item. Dragonlance on the TA, building towards the Death Zone next, so not going Blink, not going for any tempo play here. SF going for a Kaya first, so Kaya Yasha coming in.
It's a disgusting timing from Nouns, though, right? Like, they're going to hit that timing a little bit faster. This Armlet, Aghanim Scepter, Deso. We still need, you know, a fair amount of time for Blink on the Mars. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Shadow Fiend nowadays feels much more of a, like, 3 or 4 item hero than a straight up just, I'm going to get Blink BKB.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, then again, I think Blink Kaya Yasha is similar threat level to a Blink BKB. Okay. Because it's very hard to fight against before you have really good stuff against it. Problem is here, though, for him, that Yuma is going to go for that standard build as well. After Armlet, it's Orchid on the CK. An Orchid, great against SFs who don't want to go for the BKB early on. Don't go for that Manta style, because wanting the Kaya Yasha.
No, this Orchid Armlet build is so exploitative. If you're able to, like, position yourself in aggressive farming positions where you can also get solo kills, CK just shreds through people.
You want to steal here.
A hook shot. FY. In there we go. The Kisser is trying to give a bit of covering fire, but Fly is dead, and the Arena onto Gunner, forcing the Roar kind of defensively onto the Ursa. He's going to get munched on by the Teddy Bear. 2 down for the 1 in exchange. Yuma joins the fray, tries to go in onto Mars, but realizes that's not really a fight that they can take.
Yeah, all the Ancients being cleared up here by Dire. TA can trap the SF, but not really enough for anyone to catch up to him. That was a pretty good move for Azure Ray, getting a nice arena there. That catch on the Beastmaster was big, and getting more momentum for this Ursa, who had a pretty bad time early on, is actually now sitting at just 200 gold to his Battlefield. As I say that, he's completely dead.
Oh my god. That damage out of the CK.
You gotta be wary when you're a caster. You start speaking well of someone, they immediately die. It's like, it's a crazy power.
It's inevitable. FY trapping Copy in the cogs with a Requiem and an Arena, a spear back into the tier 1 tower here.
Dear God.
Beautiful kill on the TA.
He got pinball machined there for a little bit into finally getting a ride all the way to a tier 1 tower. Not really what you want as a TA.
This is that proper fight back. And good move, the high ground ward spots everything. The Arena has nice protective coverage there. So the CK, look at CK, just like, let me play some Dota 2.
Yeah, he wants to do something. Yeah, can't help his buddy. They were a little bit too disjointed there on the side of nouns. Like TA was on the other side, CK was on low ground. If they were just grouped up together, they could maybe have killed someone, but they did a good job splitting them there with Azure, the arena in particular.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Versus as the full Battle Fury coming out, he's gonna go over and stack these Ancients one more time, and also get ready to pick up the Wisdom Rune.
Has TA always been left-handed?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. Bottom lane.
I mean,
FY? Well, he's gone in, now he's going out. Never mind.
you mean the attacks?
Yeah,
Or-
I was watching her, and I don't know, for some reason it was weird for me to see her shooting projectiles out of her left side. Or is it dependent on the angle of attacking?
She can shoot it with both. It's either side. So
Okay.
she's dual wielding and like a proper dual wielder. She can utilize both her hands. I'm not sure if she's actually left-handed. We have some heroes in Dota that are left-handed, right? Like that use a weapon in their left. But I forgot which ones.
Yeah, it's got me thinking now. Got lots of ambidextrous heroes in Dota. CK's right-handed here, just whacking away at things. Mars is right-handed with his spear.
Yeah, it's like in the real world, I guess. The lefties are rare, but there are some representation. I'm a lefty, so approved.
Lelis. He's been found here. Ori. It's going to be Tianming to get the final touch.
Pick. They do have a DD rune. I'm surprised they don't crash down on that tier 1 tower as they're right on top of it. I mean, that would have been a free tower. We can say that easily from the, god perspective that we have with seeing where everybody is. Just backing away after getting a kill right next to it feels awkward. Looks like they're going towards early Roche. Okay, with the SF races, you can actually do this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And the last remnants of the
SF
amplified
races.
damage rune.
Get the Ursa in there. This is a pretty early Roche.
This is pretty good for Azure, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just because of their positioning in the table that I felt very negatively about the way things have been going for them. But they're pulling out all the stops here. Low has a poor laning stage, but he's come back pretty strong. Yeah, very fast. Roshan timing there. Much faster than average. Not a record quite. Snipe onto FY there. A quick little kill for Nouns.
Orchid reveal for the CK as well, getting his first kill involvement, and they're going around. They want to play on the number advantage here.
Come in behind Tianming. Cookie forward, killed Jakiro off immediately, and the kiss is in towards the SF. Look at how quickly he just disappears. Ursa also being tagged up. The kisses and the control. Ewa does get turned on. The Fury Swipes are annoying. They're just juking around, kiting him. Ursa can't stick on a single target. And now they've got tons of stuns to come his way. Aegis reclaimed. Death of the Ursa. 2 cores down. And how many times, Wagga, do we see this? A team takes Roshan kind of sneakily, and they get punished super hard by the next fight.
Feels like you always have this overconfidence from, we have Aegis, guys. But yeah, you lost your clockwork over on mid, though. And the wraparound is coming. It felt a little bit telegraphed as well that they might be coming top since nobody was pushing out mid even more. But Azure, they just stuck around too long, and they found out what happens. The CK and TA have a lot of damage right now.
And what was that? 37-second Aegis being held, and 3.1k, I think I saw correctly, in terms of gold lost after that fight, or in the duration of the Aegis.
Yeah, the
100
anti-power
gold
play.
a second.
At least you didn't allow Aegis on the side of Nouns, right? You gotta spin it around to be positive here.
True.
But yeah, Nouns looking good, looking sharp in this game. They're running the greedier draft overall, and they're getting away with it. And with Aghanims complete on this Beastmaster, he's gonna start ramping up the blink not too far away.
It's also my fault. I should continue speaking negatively about Azure so they continue to prove me wrong and perform. The moment I opened my mouth and was like, oh no, they're doing well, that happened. But here we go. I spoke negatively about them. They're going to get a kill on the CK here. Good hook shot, good Requiem, nice setup, good kill.
Perfect execution, starting with FY there. This is why I love having heroes like Mars and Clockwork in your team. Like the simple, straightforward execution. You have someone who can jump in first, start the fight, and you follow up on, upon it. Looks like we might see a smoke here coming out from the Snapfire and the Beast. Smoke revealed by FY though.
Right place, right time. I'm still gonna try and walk down this lane, see what I can find. Jamming off to the right-hand
Red
side.
on SF, dude. The spell amp, it hurts a lot. These nukes coming out, 20% spell amp on the raises.
That is powerful.
Just wait for the level 15 talent. That's the real power spike. 120 damage on the raises is enormous.
That's monstrous.
Top tower is
Oh, Yuma just going to pop his ulti. Bit of farming there, clear out some jungle camps. And at the same time, go in with this Orchid. Riyadh Rift just in range, but a nice ice path there from Tianmeng to save the day. Yes,
Oh, some clutch timing. Coming at the right spot, right time. Meanwhile, Ursa split pushing bottom, recognizing that, okay, they're not playing this part of the map.
Dire's middle
Right now,
tower
Azure
is
Ray a
under
little bit more in dodge mode, and nouns taking over as much as they can on the map. Even thinking about that top
Radiant's
tier
bottom
2
tower is under attack.
could maybe go down with next creep wave here if there's no defense.
I just see those lines drawn by Lelis, right? Just keep the lanes pushed in. Shove top, shove mid. Don't give Azure Ray any breathing room. They've got to make
Azure
their
Ray,
base
they're
camp
doing the
down in
right
bottom
thing.
jungle.
Playing bottom, waiting for heroes to reveal themselves on the map, and then they're kind of sieging up around this tower. So if you want to defend this, you're in danger. The Mars has great positioning now. Scary to siege up the tower, though. SF doesn't really feel like he can do it without a BKB.
I'm going
Backing out
for
from the push.
a winding
TA.
smoke. So this is kind of
TA.
like Low shows himself bottom. Hey, I'm an Ursa. I have 5 people behind me, surely. And Copy,
City blink.
realizing he's got to try. Oh, yeah, he does. You're right. Blinks away from it. Out of the arena, off he pops. Fly. Gonna get raised down by Ori. Back helping out, but now the rest of Nouns, they can come in. Hook shot is there. Copy caught in the cogs. FY trying to do his best to deal with his TA. Copy getting a bit of space and the spear misses. Copy, he's so speedy running around, turns and kills off Low. Now the Shadow Fiend in serious trouble. Ori's gone. Yuma and Copy still alive to bring down the Mars. Oh my goodness. Azure Ray just get absolutely handled.
Scholars.
Oh my god, that was hard to watch. Bach, he thought the TA had Blink. At the start of that fight, I think he had Spear ready. He didn't go for a Spear combo and Arena combo on the TA, because he thought that she would blink away. If we see the very start of the fight, okay, we got the middle here, but the very start of the fight, he didn't use his Arena combo immediately, and TA had cooldown on Blink. She already blinked around for mobility.
Oh, and she melded right at the start.
Yeah, but even if you meld, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can Spear her anyway.
Yeah,
so
but, yeah.
it was an easy catch. He just was a little bit too nervous. Nervous to use it on her. Worried that he would miss the spear and she would blink away.
Straight into Tormentor, straight into accelerating even further. Oh, that was meant to be a defining moment for Azure Ray.
Yeah, that was...
And that team fight, if it goes well, that's, BKB's up on your cause, that's you stepping forward, looking at tier 2s. But instead,
at the very
it's Nouns.
least, you didn't lose more, right? Like, you lost a fight, but they didn't lose another building for it. They didn't lose more map control for it. They even got their own Wisdom Rune and they got Tormentor, so you can bounce back from a fight like that, even though it was horrible.
Is under attack.
What is it? In the wise words of FNG, Dota isn't lost off the back of one mistake. It's the kind of process, the snowball, the domino effect of mistakes that can follow. Always about recuperating.
Dire's top
Oh,
tower is
have
under
a
attack.
group up here by Lelis and Gunnar smoking in.
Dire's top
Smoke
tower
break straight away. FY caught out here by the roar. The drums of Slom bang him to death.
Yeah. Just roar the first target you see. That's the rule of Beastmaster. Just go on something. If you're not fully 5v5 fighting, you just want to get that kill quickly. Anyone dies pretty fast to him.
Who's this? Yuma? Bit of Picasso going on. Circles up top. Some lines and scribbles down bottom. Some impressionist painting going on.
Yeah. Yes, this
Or abstract.
BKB.
Radiant are scanning.
I want to see some fractal art going on here.
Dire's
Love some
bottom tower
fractals.
is under attack.
Ursa? Did I see he's going Satanic, the third item?
He is. It's a really odd item build coming out from Lou here. I mean, you are playing against the Orchid and the TA Silence as well, so I can understand wanting to have another Dispo, but Satanic third item Ursa is a little bit odd overall. It's not really the item I would have expected. I still think just, even though it doesn't look amazing here, BKB is still probably needed. You can think that, oh, it's not great against the Beastmaster ulti. You can still just use it on me. Yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuns that are controlling you right now. Say he gets his Satanic, he gets stomped by ET, he gets cookied, he gets Euled randomly by someone, like ET is buying a Eul's next. I think there's too much control if you don't go BKB here.
Bark. What are you up to over here? Well, what is he up to over here? Wisdom runes 7, 14, 21, 28.
He's
It's currently 24.
cutting creep waves, maybe? I don't know. Or he's done with this game. He's on his phone right now. He's chilling. Nah, I don't know. He's trying to be sneaky. Like, his team is pushing top, right? So he's setting up behind here. He took the Watcher, holding the area. I'm not really sure. I feel like he's disjointed from his own team, but maybe he's gonna farm over here. Feels like this is the safest part of the map. No, he's gonna body block the Ancients.
Blocking the Ancients?
I mean,
okay, what's
I don't
next?
think that was intentional even, because he kind of could farm it if he just sits here.
Oh, cut the next wave, probably.
Yeah, and then quick TP out. Gonna leave this area right now. Join his team for bottom, as Roche could be spawning at any moment. And Azure Ray, they want to be there. And so does Nouns, they're running.
Yeah, 4 members smoked up. Gunnar can join them.
Blink Dagger on
BKB.
Yuma now. This is, I love to see this. Blink CK, so valuable. See what he can do here.
Yeah, we had the same conversation about Hector, K1, his CK, not going for that blink. Here, Yuma just able to jump onto people if they find them. But Azure Ray relinquished control of the bottom right-hand corner. That's about to crack the 25th minute. So through the twin gate we go and back up to the top left corner. As lowers Ursa. Not going to get scouted just yet. TA spot that? Saw the skeletons dying?
I think they saw
like
him,
it.
yeah. I mean, they saw at least the aftermath of him farming there as ET walked in. So they're holding position right now. Looks like Azure Ray are just trying to get whatever farm they can right now. The Clockwork farming aggressively down enemy jungle. SF also over in Vinland getting some farm. Staying safe here. I think they're respecting that Nouns is stronger. Nouns' timing right now is very, very potent. And they also have the BKB on the Beastmaster, so they're very respectful of the strength of Nouns. High ground defense has to be the play. And also
It's
the
time to
timing
draw
is
that
coming in
line.
here. They have Shadow Fiend Aghanims is complete. So the high ground defense, if he does get a big ulti with that, could be really strong.
Aegis power play.
We've seen Ori do the long range ultis, by the way, so far this game, just trying to fear people. But I would really like to see him manage to get a little bit closer for more damage in the next fight. Can't just rely on it for fearing opponents, because Ursa can't kill everyone alone.
This pressure is just mounting so quickly. There's traps all over the top lane. There's a catapult wave coming in. Azure Ray just not entertaining any idea of meeting their opponents up there.
Knocking on the front door. Macropyre forced out already. It's always something. That's -1 tool in a team fight.
Yeah. And then the glyph. I start TPing back now.
TA's still happy to siege here.
Has that refraction, has the Aegis. And there's nothing to like drag her into base.
Oh.
All she has to worry
no.
about is like...
Mars doesn't have TP yet. He's not
Hang
there.
on a second. That's a record into raises, but Ori has now given his life to kill an Aegis, dead for a minute. Kisses are coming as zonal fire here to take the Ursa out of the fight.
And now
Ranks are
Mars is
open.
here. He didn't have the TP when the SF went in. That was some miscommunication going on.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean with no SF now for 35 seconds.
You're
can
just
maybe look
watching
at
them take
copy as...
Rex. Yeah.
Well, we can spear him back, maybe? Spear him into an
Aegis,
ice
but
path.
In about 15 seconds, he has Aegis or BKB coming in on TA. Essentially an Aegis.
Yeah, it's a second life, one way or the other. Courier is about to arrive, and he still has his backup of his team. They'll hook shot, they'll spear, catch the TA with the damage here out of the Ursa. Ice
BKB
Panther's
on Courier?
connection. The arena's down, and Copy is dead. Back, though, is being shredded by Yuma. Chaos Knight, he's the backup carry, and he's arrived on the scene of the crime to wipe it all up, clean the floor with Azure Ray. There are now 4 heroes down, and Shadow Fiend is respawning and looking around. Where's my team?
Yeah.
Are they all gone?
Where's my team? That's also what he was thinking when he blinked in earlier and got that first kill. I mean, committing on the Aegis was a risky play when you don't have your teammates nearby. Definitely not what he intended for. So they lost a lot there. We see a little bit of a replay of how it went down as they focused the TA. You do get the kill. It's so close. Look at the Courier. It comes in. BKB arrives. He's not stunned anymore, but Ursa just finished him up with an auto attack.
Oh, pretty damn close.
If it arrived just, 2 seconds earlier, maybe, he could maybe have stopped the combo there.
Yeah, then that's like a game over moment, because TA's alive and just killing all your buildings.
Middle tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Already looking at this
chasing
BKB.
after SF.
He desperately needs the farm on a Shadow Fiend, but he has to TP home. Too afraid of Yuma chasing him down.
Clockwork is going for that Crimson Guard I spoke about in the pick phase, by the way. How Mars probably doesn't want to go for it, but Clock is like, I got you, buddy. We'll have it sooner or later. 850 gold to go. Then they have a Crimson Guard.
Yeah, kind of had to, right? Like the Jakiro Greaves, Clock Crimson. Exactly as we said. Oh, this is a pivotal moment, though. Smoke into smoke, and Radiant have the high ground vision. Phantasm. Smoke still here for the rest of the heroes. They're going to get the jump with that immediate move onto Tianming. They blow up him and Bach. Mars, Jakiro gone. Ori in trouble. Silenced up. Can't Requiem. Taken out of the game. Nouns with a sweeping move. Domineering their way to a game 1 victory. Very close to it. It just feels like there's no answers to anything.
Yeah, very good read there by Nouns. They knew exactly where the move was coming. And Kopira just stood his ground there, auto-attacked immediately when he broke smoke, so he silenced the Mars, auto-attacked him. He couldn't really do much. He could BKB, but, that doesn't really help you. You're still stuck in a bad spot, can't blink. And yeah, everything is falling apart here. The Ursa desperately working on a BKB, but SF dead for 30, and this push is going to be the final one if Nouns have their way.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire structures are falling.
Oh, we're back in. Sorry, little issue there. Right, to get the jump onto the Ursa. Low is trying to farm on the enemy side of the map. Oh no, he's stuck. Oh no, he's stuck. A little nook for the Ursa. Oh, dearie me. Sliced down by the CK and his illusions. As the Beastmaster also getting a roar to kill. A solo one on the Jakiro in that mid lane. Gunnar comes in, slays the Beast. Now 2 heroes dead for the better part of a minute. It's time to run down mid, get some more tier 3s in melee barracks. Nouns is going to run down mid. Copy and Gunnar here.
Oh, I can hear you again. Fantastic. We're back.
There we go. Got back in a little bit faster than you. Watch the Ursa dying. And now Nouns is pushing down his mid tier 3. Again, just no real response here from Azure Ray.
Yeah, I mean they're winning this game so hard. They're saying you can stop casting. We're about to be done here anyway. Nouns, they even find the SF down here bottom. The Yuma CK catches the mid laner, and that's 60 seconds with him dead. I think that spells all but GG for this game.
It's that domino effect. One failure leads to another, and just really Azure Ray out of breath. They don't have any.
Yeah, they had moments where they managed to do something in this game, but this was pretty rough already from the early laning stage. It felt like Nouns just had better combinations, and I don't know, Azure Ray always on the back foot from the first 5 minutes, I feel like.
It was a very good draft, right? The CKTA compared nicely. Beastmaster first pick, unanswered. Right now, he's getting gone on by, what, 4 heroes? Doesn't give a freaking damn about anything. BKB's up, runs through the arena. GG's called. Nouns just cruise to victory in game 1.
First one down. Important games, like we mentioned before. The series started here for Nouns. They want to get a clean 2-0 here. So they're 1 down already. Puts them at 4 points so far.
It was 11-1, a 27-minute victory. Analog went 3-0-3 against the TA in the mid lane.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I mean,
Offlane Ember. Okay. Well, we'll keep our eyes on that one later on down the line, as Heroic have got themselves through. So,
in fairness, playing TA mid against the Huskar is not really the dream as well. So it sounds like that was a rough one. We'll see how this one is going to be. Early
I'm just imagining.
Go down.
Yeah, Davai Lama playing offlane Ember. It's kind of wild, honestly. But yeah, into this one, game 2. Nouns up against Azure Ray. We'll see if Nouns are able to get up into that tied spot with Aurora and what's happening there. Looking at other results later on. It's all in this game now, though. Azure Ray, they need to save some face. They need a win, one singular win, to look a little bit better than the 0-9 that they are currently sat at. Can't end out in 0-10. The trouble is they're against a copy Huskar in the mid lane. Some nasty stuff. Nouns bringing the toxicity to the draft.
Yeah. Ori walking back and forth mid kind of signals that there's high ground vision here to Nouns, but they're not going to slap down the sentry just yet. First prioritizing the fight.
Begins.
Oh, Lelis deciding not to go for the bounty rune, letting Bach come in and take it. And that leads to the 2 for 2.
You get to see Yuma.
Balance.
Look at that monkey king go, dude. The simian stride. This is why we see this hero banned out so much right now. This mobility is crazy.
And it flies across the canopy. Jumping, hopping, skipping.
Yeah, no cooldown. The thing is, it makes you faster at jumping off trees as well, this facet. So it's not just that you have lower cooldown, but it actually speeds up the time it takes to hop off a tree if you are high HP. And that has a really big impact on how fast you get around.
And 2 nice early denies for Ori in that mid lane. Fresh wave coming in, but he's sat half HP, having to last it under tower. And Copy is already putting that pressure on. Let's take a look at these side lanes, though, as Lelis is battling out with Chanming. Marcy versus Phoenix. Low on this Wind Ranger against a Darkseer and a Marcy double melee lane. Could be decent here for Azure.
It should be. I mean, Phoenix Wind Ranger is super devastating here to go into as a double melee. They need their level 2 power spike on Marcy so they can make a play around that. But even then, Wind Ranger is always going to be able to get out of their catch. So Phoenix is the only one they can really play for.
Man, even he's got a dive. Still going to be a decent time for Gunnar to get his first couple of levels. There's no need for the lane dragging stuff just yet. Yeah, we have to keep flicking back into this mid lane to see how Ori is contending with the Huskar. Currently doing well. 5-3 against Huskars, 1-0. Copy just ignoring creeps, hitting hero.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's not doing too hot right now on the Huskar, and Ori's standing pretty well. He's got his bottle coming out, so the worst part is, over, I would say. This usually the first few creep waves are really tough against Huskar, but also level 3 timing is pretty big once the Berserker spot hits.
He's getting punched around. Stays alive, though. Mid lane, the fiery spears burning away at Ori, but he's okay under his tier 1 with Fairy Fire and Bottle to keep him up and running.
Yeah.
And up at top lane, Yuma just trying to get the Jingu stacks going.
This lane is kind of even for now. Up on top, both teams are getting decent farm. 9-1, 8-2. Not too much to report on up there. Lou is playing very aggressive down bottom with his Wind Ranger. Knows that he has the Wind Run and should not be able to die. So he got a lot of auto attacks into the Darkseer and on the Marcy. We can see it on their HP pools dropping pretty low.
Yeah, finally gives a chance for Tianming to try and unblock the small camp, get the pulls going. As we did see Ori grab the water rune, refill himself back up. Copy pops the full stick, just stands and fights. That's all about keeping the storm as low as possible.
Now he has the boot though on this Huskar. Now it becomes a little bit tricky for Storm, who just wants to be able to farm here, but the continuous harass is something that Huskar can easily deal with, as long as he doesn't overcommit.
It's on a knife's edge though. It's so scary how low both these heroes are getting, and the Storm he's just dead. First blood is there for Copy.
He could have fair fired, but I think he realized that even if he does, what then? 0 mana, 0 HP basically. So he just dies.
Rather die.
Yeah, but rather die when the opponent gets a first blood. It's not a good feeling either. So first blood, and of course takes the water rune as well on Huskar.
Oh, that's Huskar.
Not get anything for the mana from the water rune. Does he get nothing then? It's just HP.
Just gets nothing.
Yeah.
That's the Huskar effect in full force. It's kind of weird not seeing the blue bar, right? You just like the HP bar and then blank.
Oh, we missed the potential. There's no clockwork in this game. He's immune to clockwork, you know? It's really funny. The cogs don't push him.
No mana to burn. Can't touch me.
Yeah. Not a viable target, so he can just walk out of the cogs as he wants.
That's great. I'm gonna getting booted out of the lane by Tianming, who also blocks the large camp. Even diving on the Darkseer here. This feels like risky business.
Committing.
There's a Lotus. Oh, he's got a lot of damage, and the power shot dodged by Gunnar.
He's not
He could go for this. Gunnar turning with a Lotus, trying to fight back into Tianming, but the Phoenix looks like he's just got a straight-up solo kill on the Darkseer. Lelis is now arriving. Maybe he can get this takedown with a dispose and a rebound, a few punches being chucked around. Tianming finally falls, but good move out with that Phoenix there.
Yeah, gets a nice solo kill, and this is all time this carry is free farming, so bottom lane going right according to plan. Very good stuff for them. And you know, kind of keep checking in with the Storm on mid lane. He's now kind of bullied out of lane, so he's going to start jungling. But at least the jungle camp spawned. It is blocked up now, though. Blocked with an observer ward, so when they deward that, they're going to get paid for it.
This'll come in handy.
Another dive in. Get out of here, Lelis. You do not belong in our bottom jungle.
Look at that dying light doing so much work, just running next to him.
That's an awful lot of damage, but now they've got a rebound back in with ion shells, and look at who's here. It's the Huskar. Copy comes in, secures a kill, even tipping Tianming on his way down to that bottom jungle. Now, we've looked at bottom, we've looked at mid a lot. What, is anything happening top? Is that a fun lane? Or actually, we'll just stay looking mid because the Storm Spirit's being run at again. Fly? Yeah. Okay, can't catch up with the Huskar.
It's not a fun lane because Fly left it. He ran mid. He's like, top is boring, guys. We can't really kill Brewmaster. It's a little bit too annoying. But Brew, pretty happily just farming away is what I'm seeing so far. Yuma is doing a good job finding farm, but now a little bit being run at here.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to jump down, jump back up, killing some creeps on the way. We'll get the Jingus going off the Boundless Strike. He tries to lifesteal back up, and apparently he can just trade 1v2 quite nicely against his Brew and Rubik.
Yeah, he's not doing too poorly. Lotus is going to be taken here by Azure Ray. Storm still only level 5. Sees that his camp is blocked.
That's rough. Yeah, Lelis has come in, pushed him away from the camp. Observer what is there, giving vision.
No power room for you, Storm. The Huskar is in firm control of that. Not too far away from Armlet now.
The Arcane Rune Huskar, huh?
Yeah, big. Less mana cost. I mean, he does have less HP costs, it seems, so that's always nice. Okay.
That's pretty cool, honestly. That's handy.
I think
I'll take back my laughter of derision.
Yeah.
And Storm Spirit just going to come back to that lane. Got chased around by Lelis a little too much. Bottom lane, Gunnar. Focus fire is there from low. Lelis, the vacuum dispose. Gunnar dodges the power shot. Still going to die to the Phoenix now, but the arrival of Fly and Lelis will secure them 2 kills. And Copy, of course, the Huskar is here.
Yeah, Huskar happy to make rotations for that one. Gonna come in, and this is a Wisdom Rune as well taken by nouns. So, you know, the big rotation reaction here is fine because you also secured your Wisdom Rune by doing so. And yeah, he did get his target, I guess, on Wind Ranger, but he didn't get the last hit for it. So ultimately, doesn't feel too good going in there. He was having a really good game, and now at death, it kind of sets him back a little bit.
Yeah, he was racing up to the top. Now that little bit behind the Huskar at this point. Honestly, it feels like the majority of the cores are kind of underfarmed in this game as the supports have been running around doing stuff, leaving people to their own devices. And Yuma comes through that twin gate to fight down bottom with Lelis and Fly here, getting on top of Tianming's Phoenix. A fair amount of damage from that power shot could lead to a kill on this Marcy. But Low and FY a little afraid of what's around the corner. No level 6s on any of these heroes, so there's no Bruce split, no wall, but they do have the life break, and the damage out of Copy will take down Bark in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members of nouns, everyone's here, the entire alphabet coming in on towards Low and FY, the Boundless Strike, but no follow-through disables. Means the Wind Ranger and the Rubik will survive for now. A power shot slices back through Fly, but everyone from nouns stays alive. Ori, half HP, half mana.
Yuma's caught.
Yuma's come back in here with Low, focus firing in, but a great dispose into Frostbite. The power shot misses, and Low, he pops a wand, has a very far to play with, but he's surrounded by iron shells. A lot of damage coming his way with a Boundless Strike and another life break. FY also just being annihilated, and Yuma is staying alive through it all.
He baited all of them there, stays alive. Storm in now.
Armlet toggle. No. Oh, get out of my game. Azure AR airport ready. 10-3, 3k lead. Nouns are just storming away with this one.
God damn, with the airport memes, doing them dirty like this. The silence coming in from the inner fire there. Storm jumps in, immediately gets silenced by Huskar. Not really what you expect.
It's just nasty stuff, man. Like, what can you do? It is what it is.
Yeah,
it's
looking very brutal. They're trying to take these fights when they don't have the resources to do so. Level 6 on Brewmaster, and maybe, sure, you can take that fight, but you just don't have the resources or the tools to take that fight. And Huskar, he's very happy to fight against all these weak heroes without any timings.
Let's look at level 5. level 5, level 5, level 4. It's 8.5 minutes in, and we have a 5v5 bottom lane where no one has ultis. Brew is like, what am I doing here?
That's the difference right now as well. We still have 3 heroes yet to get their ulti on Radiant, whereas if we look at Dire, they're all level 6 or higher.
Back and forth, up and down, left and right, around we go. Low finally gets the kill on Lelis there, and a decent streak to be grabbing as well.
Yeah, that's a good pick off Low. Kind of getting closer to his Maelstrom at least. They do rely on him a lot to carry this game, I think, because Storm is not having a good time at all. So anything they can get on this Wind Ranger is very welcome. He is the one burdened with the responsibility of dealing with the Huskar. Speaking of Huskar, just farming away jungle right now. I like that he's not stressing too much. Some teams, they pick Huskar, they just immediately want to go every lane, take tier 2 towers. You don't have to. The hero is completely fine to just farm up as well. Like, he doesn't have the stressful timing that some teams seem to believe every now and then.
Nouns trying to make a play bottom. Yuma again, the centerpiece of this, trying to get the body blocks. The boundless strike, the wall dropped. And here comes the Jingu with the damage, leaping across the treetops to get in front of Low, but they've got the wind run back up. Good rebound, dispose stuns, and Low here, dead to rights.
No way to get away from this. The mobility from this team, so much mobility from the Surge, the Primal Spring, and also, of course, the Marcy just rebounding. Nice stomp there coming in from a neutral, catching them.
I'm just remembering, Huskar is kind of easier to play nowadays, right? Like I used to play a fair amount of Huskar, and I remember the old, armlet toggling, stressful stuff. But now you can armlet toggle down and then quick cast up with wand on like 2 hotkeys, right?
Yeah, if you set 3 hotkeys essentially. So if you have 1 hotkey for quick casting your item, and then 1 hotkey for normal casting your item, and then magic wand, you can actually toggle armlet even against something like Podge Rot, which is a crazy tech. Most players don't need to do this and don't really care about it so much. But it is crazy that you can do it. I think more importantly, we'll see here. This is the true test. The first Roche is where we see if a Huskar player is confident or not. Okay, he's actually getting contested.
Yeah, he's being run at. The Storm Spirits come in, the Silence is there, the Stolen Life Break, the lift up, and Copy's dead. Huskar down. Big bad evil guy, he's dead.
They beat him. Monkey,
Monkey
also getting caught.
Dropped off the trees, stunned up and gone as well. Azure come out with that's a massive
Roche?
double kill.
With focus fire, maybe? I mean, it's a bit awkward to go Roche here, but they did harass it for them. They need to kill these creeps. You can't have 2 melee creeps. It's showing that you're doing... Oh my god, Rubik is like, get off me, get off me. Poor FY, he does not want his positioning compromised.
Tianming, put your kobold to use. Get him attacking these melee creeps.
Here comes the Dark
As it's taking a while. The wall into the Roche pit. Roshan about to die. Nouns move in. Gunner with the vacuum back. Roshan dead. Aegis claimed. Denied by Gunner. How's he done that? Azure not clicking their buttons. Tianming being killed off by illusions. Ori TPing out. Phoenix dead. What a wild sequence of events. Rubik also in trouble now, spotted by Copy on the back lines, taken out by the Huskars. In the meantime, we've got this unleashing Lelis Marcy slaying the Wind Ranger.
Wind Ranger going down. Dude, I'm not on board with the Wind Ranger 0-point shackle shot, by the way. I just want to be on record saying this. Level 8, no shackle shot, I think is not okay. You want to be able to disable your opponents. You want to be able to get that Marcy off you. But that deny, let's go back to it, dude. That deny by Darty. Look at this. They didn't insta-take it.
Up? Ori has
think he had full inventory.
Oh,
he has full inventory there. Yeah. He zipped on it in time, and he just didn't pick it. So I think he must have had his Iron Branch or something in inventory.
It looked like Fairy Fire that he should have used.
Oh my god.
Tragic stuff.
I mean, he just did him dirty. Gunnar pulled him away a little bit with the vacuum, and then... I mean, it's a nice play by Gunnar, but it should never happen there.
Absolutely
Crazy.
not. Storm Spirit's going to zip in on to fly, and then immediately zip away again. Yeah, so I was wondering, why isn't the Wind Ranger shackle-shotting Roshan to pop the Lincolns so we can focus fire? And you answered my question. He didn't have a point in it.
And level 9, he still doesn't have a point in it. He can take the shackle shot cooldown talent on 10.
That'd be incredible.
Value pickup. No, I think 1 point is so good. Like, Shackle Shot is 70 mana. It's not like it costs you a lot of mana to do it either.
Radiant's middle tower is
I don't know. This is not what I usually see from carry Wind Rangers.
I'm honestly not sure if I've seen low play carry Wind Ranger, you know? Get into the situation where it's not a comfort pick. All the nuances of the heroes.
He's showing a silver tier on Wind Ranger, so maybe he hasn't played that many games on it. Compared to the Grandmaster of Storm here, the Monkey King, some hero spamming going out. Storm, by the way, working towards a Witchblade in this game as we have a bit of an item update here. Witchblade coming in soon for him. Radiance is still 800 gold away for Brewmaster, so that's his big timing. We also have Phoenix optimistically going for a Nullifier. Seen this every now and then. It's a good item in this game, but far, far away.
I've seen a couple of Chinese players do this. I think it was DY, a couple of qualifiers back going for it. Looked pretty good, if you get there. And also Yuma kind of shifting his idea as well. Initially had Orchid queued, bought the Cornucopia, and then goes back to Battle Fury after a couple of good fights.
Yeah, I like it more. I mean, you already have a silence in the Huskar, so better to get yourself your farm, secure that, and then from there on you can optimize your item build however you want. Top lane now. Storm and Wind Ranger kind of holding hands and farming. The wraparound is coming. Wind Ranger. Is she gonna get away from this one? Uh-oh, she's picking Lotuses. You can see that in Fog War.
Lelis says hello. There is a level in Shackle Shot. Mini stun, but the wall
Can jump on illusion.
enough with a slow thanks to the rebound and the dispose. And you are stuck. You shall not pass. Surrounded by nouns. Killed off and Wind Ranger dead for a good 30 seconds. And this is the timing with the Radiance, right? You want to go and move with your brew now, but you got to wait for your Wind Ranger to respawn.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward, but you could still group up and try and play around him as the Marcy ulti is on cooldown, Darkseid ulti is on cooldown. They're going for a CM here. Could get a kill.
Yeah, trying to burst down fly.
Everybody coming up.
He's healed himself back up a fair amount and bought some time for the Boundless Strike and the stuns to come in onto Ori. The vacuum into dispose will do the trick. And now Bach. Is he going to have to Primal Split to run? Looks like the answer is no.
Looks fine. He gets out safely. No more chase, really. And I used their spells already, but trading a CM for a Storm. Good trade for Nouns again. And back to farming. They go Monkey King just pushing bottom. Also, Lela's getting pretty farm in his Marcy. Wind Ranger. Nice catch.
Shackling up Gunner. There's a mech and a ton of healing here, though. And Bach was thinking about that Primal Split, but there's just no chase potential. The disengage from Nouns is pretty damn good.
Very, very difficult to catch with the Surge, and also a little bit of healing from the mech coming in there.
That's a stain. Now look at Monkey King with Vampire Fangs. Already thinking about these next team fights where he's going to have Marcy with a sidekick, Jingu stacks going, Vampire Fangs, the Greaves from this Darkseer.
It's also pretty huge, not just for that, but also the night vision. When you jump around as Monkey King, having more vision while you're on a tree dance is really fantastic for him. So, gonna go and clear more Ancients here, using the Battle Fury to its efficiency. Farming those premium creeps.
Okay, best item in the game has been purchased. 3 minutes faster than patch average. Gleipnir for the Wind Ranger. This is so vital for them to catch and kill people. We saw how they struggled to latch onto a target, and this is going to give them that little bit of extra oomph.
Yeah, it's a way for them to try and set up some kills. Maybe they can, you know, get onto that Darkseer, for instance, who's surging around. It's going to be good until he gets something like a Lotus Orb. Wind Ranger recognizing that she doesn't just want to farm and carry this game by just getting big. She's trying to activate. I like that, playing around the Brewmaster as well. So Azure Ray recognizing their kind of power spike here. And honestly, it's only a 3k deficit right now against the Huskar. I think they've done a pretty good game, early game here.
Yeah, holding their own. And we're still looking at some pretty tremendous team fight from Azure Ray. We've yet to see a Primal Split, a Supernova. So that kind of element of surprise, you come into a team fight and finally you're met with some resistance. It could be Nouns undoing.
Smoke to bottom, exactly coming around here. They find a Huskar.
Straight into
He doesn't have BKB yet.
He doesn't have his
on Courier coming.
Super close by. Yeah, dragged back into that focus fire. And Nouns now scrambling to run away. Monkey King going to cut waves. TP's out from the rest of them. Good stab into that bottom jungle from Azure Ray.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That kind of lifts up the entire area here to be farmed, so they can now start getting whatever they want, work on their item timings, the Storm getting closer to his BKB, and Of course, the pipe coming up for the Brewmaster. Not too far away. He's got 2.3k gold. And somehow, nouns, you know, despite being in very firm control of the game earlier, feels like they're slowly falling behind a little bit here.
That's a lot of room for Azure Ray.
Look at that
Monkey
mobility. How are you catching it? Look, he's so far. Ain't no way you're catching him.
It's like moments like that where I'm like, I'm glad I'm not an observer, because I would not be able to follow that Monkey King flying across the canopy.
When he hits level 15 observer, I want us to follow him a little bit when he moves across the map, because it is so dirty. The 15 talent, 450 cast range on dance is gonna completely unlock him to be a different monster there.
We're gonna give people a seizure.
Buy an ether lens, go for it, buddy. Faster, faster.
Oh my god.
And nothing feels worse playing Monkey King than dropping below that HP threshold. You know, if you are below 90% HP and you can no longer do it, that's why the Vampire Fangs was also big. So you can stay above 90%.
Are there any cast range neutral? Oh, there's the Ring of the Vizier, right? Cast range neutral items.
Yeah, of course.
Anything
got
else?
The Vizier, got the tier 3 as well, the Psychic Headband.
Headband, right. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we even have Telescope still. Oh, all of them are there. The entire path. Lou getting wrapped around.
Oh, straight in on top of this Wind Ranger. Yeah, no chance of survival. Well executed smoke gang from Nouns. It seems like this bottom jungle is the real battlefield, the war zone. All the fights have been happening.
It's where cores go to die, dude. The bottom part of the map right now. For both teams, funny enough. We saw a steal on the Wisdom Rune. Sneaky Bach getting in there. And he has 3.5k gold. Hasn't bought out any of the components yet. But now seems like he's going to purchase. He's committing. It is going to be a pipe.
Tianming trying to clear waves. Shows his face
almost
to the
has his
Huskar and
nullifier.
says goodbye again.
3,000 gold on him right now. 3.1, so 300 more gold. And he has the nullifier complete. That's going to be huge against Darkseer. Okay,
You're
they
right.
are
Wanting to go for a
around the
fight,
cliff.
then. Do we have high ground vision? No, nothing. Nouns just trying to hold staircases, use terrain to their advantage.
Yeah. They do scan out Radiant being down there. Halberd on the Huskar as well, so he can counter the Wind Ranger ulting him now.
Now they have the
They
high
took
ground
away his
ward as
disarm,
well.
but you can always buy another one.
Yeah, true. BKB and Halberd. There's the pipe for the Brewmaster. Now, it would have been nice for Azure Ray there to kind of cycle through their ultis, use the Supernova, use the Primal Split, get a big fight, especially with the potential for Roshan to be already spawned. He is currently a minute away.
I feel like Azure Ray hit a pretty strong timing here with all their items. They just lack the BKB on Lou right now. Otherwise, a lot of items being completed here. Nullifier is basically done on Phoenix. 20 gold to go. There you go. He buys it.
BKB Marcy, though.
Yeah, she's also
Lelis
strong.
transforming into a core hero. FY with a
Could he jump?
nice little push
FY?
back. Does jump away. Rebounds off to safety.
Oh,
Let's
he
even use
gets
BKB there.
FY Rubik, he's showing us a quick reaction there. I think he used his... Was it the inner fire to stop the Marcy jump from working properly? And then he lifted her, stole her rebound, and jumped away. That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, inner fire, pushed her back, silenced her, stole it, jumped away. Very nicely done. A new record, 4 minutes faster. Look, the second time Nullifier has been picked up on the Phoenix.
The very common speedrun category, the Nullifier on Phoenix. He does have it. Can be useful against the Glimmer Cape as well in this game. Already up on CM.
Now our favorite part of Dota 2. Standoff around Roshan. It's about a minute until nighttime comes, though.
High ground enjoyers? Any high grounds?
Yeah, a little high ground with a twin gate. Copy says, no cares high ground, go straight into the pit.
She's finishing BKB right now.
Storm.
100 gold for her. Then she TPs. We'll come in with the BKB.
Storm Spirit. He zips into the back line, see who's there. Copy ultied into the storm, drops pretty low, but he's a Huskar, so doesn't really care. Boundless Strike comes out, or he's still BKB'd, so walks it off. Shrugs away the damage as Bach is being pounded a bit here by Copy. The wall's dropped on him as well, but he's got Magic Wand and the Primal Split, being stunned up and doesn't get it off. No split from Bach, gets outplayed and outstunned. Supernova does come down, lands onto Nouns, but the move forward from the rest of them, a 5-man Gleipnir with a power shot. Low turns around and kills off Lelis. Good Sunray as well. Copy has to run back, bail away. The focus fire coming into play low. He's going to get life broken, tries to survive with his BKB up, but Yuma and Gunnar on his tail, looks to the Wind Ranger, the Boundless Strike stunned, the final touch not coming in. Low survives, Yuma's in trouble, Nullifier's there, the freezing field, FY destroys them all, and Lou with a triple kill just completely crushed them.
God damn, Lou coming in big there. He was very late to the party, and I was a little bit questioning what he was doing because he was taking so long. Even after he had BKB flying out on Courier, he didn't run to meet it. He just kept farming. He's like, whatever, Storm initiating a fight, who cares? But when he came in, did he come in big? Look at that 5-man catch when they go up here. All of them are very grouped. The Gleipnir hits everything. Literally a 5-man Gleipnir, I think. And then the power shot, of course. And they don't have the tools to stop a Wind Ranger from BKB ulti and bringing down the Huskar. They don't have a BKB piercing stun to stop her.
And a BKB Wind Run, invulnerability.
Yeah. I mean, this is huge, man. They got the Aegis, they got the cheese. Some signs of life here from Azure Ray. Are they gonna do it, Gareth? They're 0-9 here in this group stage.
It's possible.
A win.
A single win.
10 years.
Oh, it's just down to the Emperor, right? The thumbs up, thumbs down. Is it going to be given to them? They're in the arena, trying to fight away at it.
They are going to take themselves both Roche and Torment. They're actually snowballing super fast. Look at the 6k gold lead now after this. Of course, Torment are taken on the same time over for Nouns, but this is huge, man. They swung the game entirely around, and now it is back to the drawing board for Nouns. How are they going to solve the Wind Ranger, and how are they going to deal with Aegis Storm in the next fight? Because now the tools are coming in here for Azure Ray.
It comes back to that point you made a good 10 minutes ago. You know, Huskar has kind of been... The storm has been weathered. Huskar didn't get that immediate kind of run down tier 2s, force your enemies to bunker down in their base. There's been a bit of leeway here.
I want to see another team fight before this freezing field disappears from FY, because he has it ready right now. So, and freezing field is crazy with this facet, arcane accumulation. If you just spam some spells first, spam some fade bolts, you know, lift somebody, get some AoE on it first. It's a shame he doesn't get to
damage.
Yeah, shame he doesn't get to have a spammable spell with it too. Monkey King.
What's coming up
playing
next? Monkey King
here.
Wants an MKB next. Needs a way to get through the Wind Run.
Speaking of Wind Ranger, she is working, for her own BKB to counter the Halberd evasion of the Huskar. Also, the MKB is pretty close now. Like you said, 500 gold for Monkey. It is his bar after all. He should get a discount.
It's built in. He's had enough of the Wind Run and the Radiance. Oh.
He's stunning the Wisdom Rune into existence.
Do they have animation cancelling in other games? Like, does League of Legends have fun little things you can do with...
Does League have animations? It's all instant from what I remember. It's like you click a spell, it's boom, it's there.
It's all the same grouping of 3 pixels there.
I think that's the main complaint I've heard from League players playing Dota. It's like, what, my spells, they take so long to come out.
Dire's top tower is
What's this cast time? What's this going on? Oh, Huskar. Oh, well, hello. Where's he gone? Storm, Huskar, following each other across the board. The Wukong's is down. Storm BKB'd up. They focus down the Phoenix though. It's Tianming falls.
Wind Ranger coming in.
Lelis charging in with the Unleash towards the Storm and the Rubik. FY is still indisposed, not going to help you there. A good Gleipnir though from Low Might, but the BKB's up from Yuma. Focus fire, and it's doing a tremendous amount of damage onto this Monkey King. Low trying to turn back and fight. The Primal Split finally comes into play. He's been cleaved down though.
The Halberd.
As Copy shackled, the Halberd disarms Low's Wind Ranger. A lot of back and forth, but it's 2 kills for Nouns, nothing for Azure Ray, and Nouns are still chasing, looking to kill off the Brewlings, but it looks like that'll be that for now.
Great start to the fight for nouns there. Getting to go on the supports. Wind Ranger wasn't really there. Storm wasn't the one to lead. Ideally for an Azure, the fight goes completely differently. They want to go in with the Storm first and have Wind Ranger there at the start of the fight as well. So Azure, they did a good job playing under their own vision and finding kills with it. And Monkey barely surviving there. That was dangerous. The Wind Ranger had the ulti going on him, but he was healing up with his Jingu. And of course the Halberd at the end there from Halberd and Glimmer Cape actually. Both of them saved him there. His teammates got his back.
Honestly, I kind of just want to watch a replay of the start of that fight where the Storm and Huskar were like flying around following each other. Like the life break into ball lightning into, where have you gone?
Oh, Wind Ranger spotted a Marcy up here. Any Gleipnirs? No. Doesn't really know where he took off.
Oh, Aghanim Scepter Huskar. It's time.
Oh, that is the lockdown that he needs here against this Wind Ranger, against the Storm, even against Brewmaster. You can now set up on him. Actually, it's pretty damn strong against Brew. You ulti him first, and then you press Q afterwards, silencing him.
Yeah, then you have all the follow-through from the rest of your team. He is out on an island right now, but it looks like the signal's been drawn. They know where Azure are coming from, thanks to that ward in the top left corner of the map.
Gunnar has like the Triforce assembled, the Guardian Greaves, the Pipe, the Crimson Guard. He's like, guys, we can just go. I can make you all invincible. Trust me.
Hyrule is mine.
Yeah.
And it's smoke time. So MKB Wind Ranger, Aghanims on the Huskar, all the auras you mentioned on the Darks here. Storm still looking to finish off his next item, as we have nouns making a move with this smoke. And it's timing into timing, but it's all about vision, terrain, preparation.
Brewmaster wants to get his 18 here. He might jump in. He's playing cautiously though, not going too far out. Entire team behind him as well. Nouns patiently on the high ground. He's gonna farm a little bit. They say, okay, let's push top. Take the tier 1 tower. They're out of position, can't defend here. They have a ward on the triangle, so if Azure want to defend top, they're gonna have to walk through it.
It feels like this is the kind of game where you need to just get like a little bit lucky with your initiation for both teams, finding that right target, finding that opening. I mean, luck is when
luck. You create your own situations.
Luck is when preparation and opportunity meet in Dota,
Exactly.
right? It's all about setting things up for yourself.
So basically, my supports need to place wards. That's what I hear.
Yes.
That's the prep work.
Precisely.
Oh, speaking of the prep work, the wards are revealing some people here.
Wukong's command is here. Focusing FY. Glimmer Cape gives him protection, but not for long. Tianming dragged back in. Dive away, though. Gets him to safety for now. TP out. The life break comes. Oh, he's been dueled up by the Huskar.
Yeah. Hate it when Huskar duels you. You just can't get away. Good catch. And again, that was exactly what you were leading into. The opportunity arises from the wards there. And they pounce on it. Meanwhile, Ori looking like he wants to split push a little bit, while, of course, the aggression is coming in from nouns here.
Yeah, you've got to get something done on the map.
Wave.
I love the speed at which nouns move as well. They go to their own ancients, get these kills, immediately to the enemy ancients, limit the farm of your opponents, get some more wards down. And, you know, as Dire side, you love playing into Radiant Ancients. Kind of pivot from top to mid, where the 2 tier 2s are still standing.
Yeah, always nice to try and take away the valuable resources and valuable farmlands when you gain any advantage. Ori, we're going to see him here zip in and cut between the tier 2 and tier 3. Let's get himself closer to that Parasma. Almost has the entire thing. 30 gold to go. That's a nice damage boost as well once he gets that. Parasma still, I don't think it's been changed. It still pierces BKB, by the way. It does a lot of damage and slow.
Nice, some nasty stuff. What's this? FY inventory. Blink, Glimmer, Spirit Vessel. Lots of ways to try and stay alive, deal with the Huskar.
Shiva's almost up on the Brewmaster. Gonna be a huge timing. You want to have that heal prevention against the Huskar. Of course, the Darkseer as well. I mean, all of them. You call it a heal strat during the draft, basically, right? It's a good Shiva's game, good Skadi game if they could ever get to it, but it's more of a luxury item here. Same time, 100 gold for the Aghanims here for Wind Rangers. Every single core hitting a big power spike at the same time. I would like to see Azure play around that now, once they have all their items. Meanwhile, Nouns still have 700 gold to go for the Aghanims on the Monkey King, and they're kind of waiting on more timings, it feels like.
It honestly still... have we seen like a proper team fight where Azure are the ones like using Supernova and Primal Split in an advantageous situation?
Not
it feels like Azure are always kind of like surprised or surprising.
Yeah, they've never been 5 at the start of a fight, it feels like. Nouns are way better at just being grouped at the start of a fight, and Azure always being the reacting team to Nouns aggression. But I would love to see him just group and get some value right now. Looks like they're going to go towards the Warp Gate. Set up shop on top Roche, as Roche could spawn in... Well, it could spawn already. And of course we know it's 120.
Where are we now? Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Starcraft.
Yeah, BSG, yeah, of course. Oh, here we go. Both teams smoking into each other. Ships in the dark, Gareth. This is scary. Hold me.
They are going straight into each other. This ships into iceberg, honestly, the way this is starting. Ball, the blink away from Lelis copy. The dodge. He dodged away from life break. Jumped in, jumped out. Wukong's is down. Supernova on top of the Monkey King on the left-hand side. Focused, but he gets his BKB up. The Supernova, it's gone. Unleashed and finished by Lelis. They come in now towards the Wind Ranger, taunted up, the zip back in, the Huskar's dead, the Monkey King follows into the grave. Ori has done so much work this fight, the Storm Spirit single-handedly keeping Azure in the game.
Dear God, what a catch there. That was some hectic reactions to each other, jumping in. I can't believe Monkey turned that fight around there on the egg from Phoenix as well. But then he got a little bit overzealous, tried to chase down for too much. Quick buyback from Azure. They stabilize and take a handedly one fight there. Let's get a replay going.
Oh.
Look at that storm reaction. Just boom. Oh, so beautiful.
And then the focus onto Yuma. Well done by Nouns to kill the Supernova, but then this chase. They think they've got the fight.
Once the BKBs were down, it was hard for Nouns to keep fighting, right? The moment the BKBs are down and they try to kill the Wind Ranger here, they just get controlled by different abilities coming in.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It feels like Ori has like doubled his damage this game in that one fight. He did so much with that Parasma.
FY is having a field day right now, by the way. He's got the tree dance, so... And he has, of course, the Psychic Headband, so he's jumping around. Sadly, it doesn't count as one spell cast every time he jumps on a tree. That would be very broken, though. Then you could have some extreme AoEs.
That'd be insane. A 4K lead for Azure emerging, and now with Roshan grabbed, they've got Storm, Aegis, Aghanim's Blessing.
He's gonna get caught by the Rubik. Could lift him. But they don't want to go, though.
Who got the Ags Blessing? Did Storm just take everything? Or he's like,
yeah,
mine?
Storm got Ags and Aegis, whereas the Cheese went over to the Wind Ranger. So, yeah, Storm, massive power spike. Still has the Aghanims queued up. He wanted one, so yeah, getting one for free, that is a good feeling. That's a big injection of net worth for him.
He's
I would like to see him get a Shard perhaps next. It's still very, very good in these team fights. Now that he got the free Aghanim Scepter. We'll see what his priority is.
It's kind of wild where Dota is right now. You know, 4 or 5 years back, you'd see this and think, Wind Ranger carry? Curious, interesting. Yeah, Universal Heroes, okay. Storm mid. And then you look at like a Monkey, Huskar, Dark. Oh, they're going to scale way better. Late game's theirs, but no. Universal Heroes. You got Parasmas, you got Aghanim Scepter upgrades, Facets.
If I saw Wind Ranger have 212 base damage on level 23, you know, I'd be like, huh? Excuse me? It's now 243 even, yeah. Just increase the stats with an ultimate orb, get even more. He looks to be building a Linken's next to deal with the Huskar. Comes to push. They're stealing Tormentor right now, but they're not in position to react if Azure wants to push here.
I mean, as soon as they see this Tormentor die, Azure is going to be like, wait, hang on a second. Where are they? Are they at their Tormentor or our Tormentor? What's going on?
They realize now, but not really in time to get anything. So nice little grab by Nouns to get something for himself, to get the Shard on CM. Definitely one of the stronger ones, especially like late into the game like this, where you have the mana pool to pay for it.
And a couple of big things for Huskar there as well. Satanic and also the Rattle Cage neutral item. Azure Ray going to try and steal the Tormentor away from Nouns. Looks like
He's
they're
not
quick
using
enough to do
Rattle
it.
Cage yet. He's keeping Paladin. He took the Rattle Cage, but he's holding Paladin still. He wants the life steal.
Okay.
Not being a bro, he used up the neutral item instead of sending it home to his poor support. CM is like, it's okay, guys. I'll walk around with a tier 3. You take yours, you don't even need it.
He could have done some window shopping, you know, see what he's got, and then hand it over when he didn't like it.
Exactly.
Instead, selfish.
Very, very. Storm finds himself a haste rune. Not the most impactful rune for a Storm, perhaps, but it's a power rune nonetheless.
2 minutes left on that Aegis.
Oh, FY with the Aghanims on his Rubik as well. That's going to be fun for him in the next fight. Get to steal 2 spells. See if he can stay alive.
Vacuum to high ground.
Did they have
And the
shard
wall on
Rubik?
him
They
as
don't.
well.
Uh-oh.
Hang
He's in
on
trouble,
a
then.
second. Life break, Wukong's back in trouble, taunted, stunned, dispose comes, the chain disables, kills the brew, copy pops the satanic too. He's in the back line, trying to deal with Supernova, they've got the kill on, the Phoenix Chanming's out. The Wukong's command was stolen by Rubik, but that matters not.
Yeah, no real damage, sadly, so he can't do much. Storm still wants to go.
Do. Jump on his Husker, you're right. He's got no BKB or Satanic,
what a
so
shackle.
Copy in trouble. Lifted up and dragged back. They've got disposed to save, and the freezing field is there. A bit of covering fire as well. Copy is so low.
They're
He's
freezing.
trying to get out, but he's dead nonetheless. FY with the steals, freezes them all,
It's
destroys
huge.
Nouns. He's a massive Rubik.
Oh my god, dude. He had 5 amp on it, so it was really large AoE casting. Big damage there. I think they've done it. They brought the game back after all the losses, Gareth. After all these losses in the group stage, Azure Ray, they have done it. They take 1 game, but not yet. Not if Yuma can say something about it. He wants to stop them.
They've cracked it now, surely. I mean, Rubik FY, 7,000 damage, 3 ultis stolen, massive impact from FY. Lelis will come in here to try and deal with low, but look at the storm, straight onto the Monkey King, destroying Yuma. He can mischief all he wants, but he is dead to rights, and GG called.
They
A
do it.
1-1 tie, the first win of the group stage. Some wry smiles and sighs of potential relief from Azure Ray that they don't go out 0-10.
Yeah, those smiles